now or no?
Sure can. Yep.
Okay.
Count us down.
All right. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are on Johnny podcast number 7. Give it to us, boys.
You're on the Johnny Angel podcast with a bunch of friends who like to talk about stuff. Woo!
Hey, there we go. Highway 40, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we have starting on the right, going to your left?
Would that be me right here?
Is that
Yeah.
his right? Is that his right?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one's your right.
Well,
Well, my name's Josh Howard.
I'm John Reagan.
And I am Lance Leeser.
How did you get the inspiration for the Johnny Angel podcast theme song?
Well, that's a funny story, Johnny. Well, there's a guy who's a comedian who's also a songwriter by the name of Rodney Carrington. And he wrote a song called 12-Inch Dick and a Dozen Roses. And that's where I got the inspiration from.
Well, go ahead and sing it for him.
Well, I mean, all right. I got a 12-inch dick and a dozen roses and a pickup truck. Hubba, hey.
I think I actually like that one better.
Is that the same guy? Is that the same guy who wrote the song "Dear Penis"?
Yes.
Airplanes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
look at you.
anymore.
Yeah. No.
All
that
right,
guy's
real
funny.
quick, we're on the podcast. This is my co-host, Greg Struley. Highway 40, you guys are the up and coming. I thought I had to get you on this podcast before you guys blow up, and you guys will have no more time for little people like me that's just trying to start out. So the first question I have for you guys is, all right, first and foremost, you guys are all military veterans, correct?
Yes.
Well,
Would it-
technically, all three of us are
Yeah.
active.
Active duty,
Okay,
okay.
sorry. I was going to...
Three of us.
Hold on.
There's a couple members that couldn't be here, but the three of us right here are active, yes.
So, who's the ranking person in the room then?
That'd be
one right
middle of
there.
Hollywood.
That's me.
Okay.
All right.
So we got
Well,
this.
first-
He's 6 years older than us.
Yeah.
He's been in longer. I mean, it's
Yeah.
First and foremost, thank you, gentlemen, for your service. We really appreciate it.
absolutely.
Someone's got to do it.
And before we get really started, cheers. Which one you want to grab here for cheers?
The whiskey, of course.
Whiskey.
Let's do whiskey. Let's do some whiskey.
I'll take a sip of that.
There we go.
All right. They are coming live from Arizona. What part of Arizona, boys?
Yuma.
Oh, nice. Yuma. Is that like is that 310 to Yuma, that movie? 310 to Yuma?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, they actually have like a historic like downtown part where, because it was like it's obviously a real thing. So like there's still a lot of old historic stuff in this town, prisons and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Luke's Casino.
Loots.
So it's currently mid-June. How hot is it there for you guys?
Fucking hotter than Satan's dick.
Yeah, I think today, mind you, I was working outside all day. I think it was 110, and my shirt was soaked.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a meme I saw on Facebook. The guy, he's standing in flames. He goes, "Wow, it's actually kind of cool down here." And it's one devil talking to another, and they're like, "You always know the ones that come from Arizona."
I like that.
It's so true.
So how did you guys meet? I just find it curious that at some point around the line that all these military guys got together one day and said, "Hey, can you sing country?" "Oh yeah, I can sing country. Let's sing country." Like, how did that happen?
Well, I mean, I'm only in the National Guard. I'm not active duty. These guys are active duty, and I got put down here on a Operation Guardian Support, which is a border patrol mission, basically.
Mhm.
And I think it was like the second week that I was down here, met him at the bar, and literally the next day we wrote a song together.
Well, you
because
didn't
Really?
that or like?
Well, yeah, we were just at the bar, and then he came walking up to me, and he's like, "Hey, you want to play some pool?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's play some pool."
Oh, so he wasn't like performing at the bar then. He was just hanging out.
all of us have had the aspirations to do it, but we've never been able to pull it all together to do so. But the next day, though, it was awesome because we got to I already had a song kind of started, and me and him finished off the song, and it was just like we grew from there, and we're super close friends. We're all super close friends. We're like family, so
Yeah, that's great.
So then the original Highway 40, it initially started like the actual band. It started with just me and Cody Dameron. He's not here. He's unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. But the idea was that I'm from North Carolina. So he was born in Yuma, raised in Yuma, graduated from Yuma, joined the Marine Corps to get out of Yuma, and then the Marine Corps sent him to Yuma. So he's lived here basically his whole life, but like a couple years for training.
That reminds me of. You ever see that cartoon where that guy is digging out of the prison with a spoon and he ends up digging himself right into the warden's TV? Yeah, that reminds me of that poor guy.
But so the idea was that Interstate 40 connects North Carolina and Arizona, and that was the one thing that connected us. So we decided that Highway 40 sounded better than Interstate 40. But then, so I just got back from deployment in March, and obviously I have this big friend group, and they were all talking about Lance. I was like, who the hell is this Lance guy? They're like, well, you know, like he's protected your girlfriend at the time, now my fiance. He's protected her. He's basically beat all the guys away from her. I was like, you know what? He has my respect. And then she was telling me, you know, he sings, he plays, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, all right. And then I saw him play one night. I think we came over to like my house or something, and he played, and I was like, wow, he's really good. And then I was telling Cody about him, and Cody's like, oh, wait, Lance? Like, Lisa?
Everybody knows him.
I was like, oh, you know him too? He goes, yeah. I was like, well, we got to get together. And then at that point, he was like, oh, my buddy Josh sings too. And then they had just written Neon Dream. And we're like, well, let's get together and just jam. And then magically Neon Dream just went.
Yeah, just took the foot off.
So what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, so I was actually stationed in California for 2.5 years, and I had met everybody here. I had a friend named Chris Taylor who I met when I was on deployment. And I had met his wife first because they were both on the same boat. And I had met Selena, and me and Selena like were real close friends and everything like that, like hung around the smoke pit. And she was like, yeah, Chris is going to be here in like a month. I can't wait for you to meet him. You guys are going to be like best friends. And when I met him, it was like instant friendship, blah, 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 blah. And we always had joked around about like, if I ever came down to Yuma, like we would all get a house together and I would live with them. And then literally a year later, I get a call from my staff sergeant that says, hey man, you're going to Yuma. And I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. So I called Chris and I was like, yo, dude, I'll be in Yuma in like a week. And he was like, well, we're getting a house, so I'll put your name on the lease. So I had a house, I came down, I met everybody in this group right now because of Chris, who's turns out is not that great of a guy and is
Unfortunately
departed the group because he moved on with his fiance and everything like that, who I actually met my ex-wife through, who is still in our friend group. So that's kind of a
that's a whole nother subject.
That's a whole other can of worms. But yeah, I had started playing. I'd been doing covers on Facebook and everything like that. And then me and Josh got together to write Neon Dreams. And Hollywood had called me and it was like, hey man, you guys want to jam? And I was like, fuck yeah, like let's do it. We get everybody to the garage. And they had never heard the song before. They had heard it like maybe twice when me and Josh were playing it, like finishing it up. And then him and Cody just jump on with the harmonies like out of nowhere on the chorus and everything like that. And we were like, dude, we got something here. Like this is crazy. We posted the video that night. The next day we already had like 6,000 views.
Yeah.
And we had not expected it to go that far at all.
Yeah.
Was that the thing that you sent Greg? On
yeah, I believe it was.
Okay, that's the first time I was ever exposed to you guys, and I thought, oh shit.
He had been a band for about 4 hours. It was one of those that we just become
no shit.
Yep. You want to do karate in the garage? Yep.
Even though we were already in the garage? Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, legit. We were together for 4 hours and came out with that.
Okay, everybody, on 3. Favorite non-pornographic scene to masturbate to. 1, 2, 3.
Good housekeeping.
All right. So, no, a little story about the Neon Dream, though.
I was going to ask you about that.
But yeah, it is. It's definitely a song about his ex-wife. I was actually on drill.
Yeah.
I was
Lance. Hang on a second. How old are you, Lance?
22.
When'd you get married?
6 months ago. Yeah, it was one of those
Sorry.
things like, hey, I love you. And then the next day she woke up and was like, yeah, no, I don't love you anymore. I'm going.
I don't love you anymore.
I don't know if I should be laughing at that, but I'm gonna laugh
I
at
mean,
that.
you can laugh now. At the time,
Okay.
I was really fucked up. But
I'm
like, you
sure.
can
sure.
laugh now.
It's okay. It's a military statistic.
Yeah.
I've been married
Really
twice
is.
already.
It
Yeah.
really
And
is.
divorced twice already. And I'm 20.
Why is that? Why is that tough? Why is it
Because
tough?
the military life isn't for everybody, and especially like you're like, oh, I love you, I'm gonna be with you forever, and then oh, hey, you're about to leave for 6 months, and now I have my freedom, and it's like you have to mentally put up that wall that they are gone, and sometimes in doing so, it never comes back down, and you just get so used to being alone again after having that connection. You need to find that connection with somebody else. Like you can't just be alone again.
I've got a cousin who he's in the Navy, still is, and he just got divorced this past year, 2018, and he was married for like I want to say 5-6 years, but in total was only home for less than a year.
Yeah.
You can't make a marriage work like that.
Yeah,
You just
so
can't.
I mean, my daughter is turning 4 years old, and I've only had her for one Christmas.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
that's appointments,
rough.
training, like I've been gone for about 2.5 years of her life, and that's just the way the military crumbles.
Right.
Wow.
And that's the reality of. So when people talk about, I mean, we say thank you for your service, and a lot of people think that you're talking about like the actual fighting piece. And it's like no, there's so much more sacrifice and stuff that goes into that veterans and people in the military have to give up in order to make it all work. So we certainly appreciate
funeral, families, birthdays.
I mean,
Yeah,
I laid to
no-
rest my executive officer from my squadron 2 weeks ago because he shot himself in his office.
Yeah. He was about to retire and just
His retirement ceremony turned into his memorial service.
Oh man, I'm
Man,
sorry. I'm
that's
sorry.
rough.
Hey,
it's just one of those things that you serve the Marine Corps for 30 years and they're like, hey man, you're done. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you do after that? You give 30 years of your life to an organization and an institution and a brotherhood that you've known your entire life, and then it's like, oh hey, we don't need you anymore. You did your time. Like,
Was it one of those things where he couldn't promote up anymore? So it's like, well, you're just kind of done now.
He was a lieutenant colonel.
Okay.
Which is a pretty high standard.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty prestigious, yes.
But he was also a muscle, so he was a scout at first. And then
Hey, real quick, Lance, I have the feeling that a lot of girls that are watching this are going to actually like your look. So could you do me a favor? Could somebody go over where the sun is shining right on your face and pull down the blinds so they can get a good look at you?
Pull down the blinds.
Look, ready? Oh, here it is.
That's only gonna make
Here
it
it
worse.
is. Oh, yeah.
What's the better?
Angelic little
Well, hey, how about
face.
this? I'll just give everybody a call.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
about that? Hey, girls, call me. I'm single now. What's up?
That's good. All right. Neon Dream. So talk to me about how what is Neon Dream to you guys? What is that?
So I started out the song. I was on drill time, and
What is drill time?
drill time is like my part to the military. It's like a weekend thing.
Okay.
And I had to stay.
Weekend warrior.
Yeah, pretty much. I had to stay in Florence, Arizona, which is about 3 hours away. So there's no point in me driving back and forth. And I brought my notepad and paper, and I just started writing. And I was thinking, Lance and everything that he's been going through. And I brought it to him as soon as I got back. Like literally the day I got back, I brought it to him, and we wrote the whole song. I mean, it was.
I think you got back at like 2:00 that afternoon, and we finished writing at like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was about 15 man hours worth of just writing, and my wife had a big part to do with that. I mean, like me and Lance,
Megan contributed
a lot,
yeah.
and I think she should get the credit where it's due.
She was actually
Megan.
the one that pushed me to write a lot of the lyrics, because what we were writing, it was good, but she's like, if you're gonna write it, like you need to make it personal. You need to make it like your story.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like,
agree.
well, this is Josh's song. And Josh looked at me and he was like, dude, take the fucking reins, man. He was like, take it, make it yours. He was like, give me the credit where it's due, but like, let this be your song. And so like a lot of the lyrics, and we'll break it down here in a minute, like what everything means, so we can give you like a backstory on it. But a lot of the stuff that came straight, because this was 2 weeks after my wife had said like, hey, I'm leaving, well, or already had left, and it was just I was going through a really, really bad time. I was drinking every day. I was, going to work drunk, coming home drunk, like drinking myself to sleep. It was not a good thing for me. And I think writing this song was the thing that made me realize like I deserve a hell of a lot better than what had just happened to me.
Yeah.
And it kind of got me back on my feet.
Well, good for you. I'm glad. I'm glad you looked at it in a. I mean, you got to go through your shit. You got to go through the moments where you gotta. I usually, when I have a bad day or something like that, I give myself 24 hours to deal with it, and then I move on and try to think positive. And it sounds like that's kind of what you did, and you did it through songwriting.
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing for musicians. Like I can't tell you the amount of times, like when I got divorced. Yeah, when I got divorced or when we decided we were gonna get divorced from my second wife, I literally got drunk and was staring at a bottle of Jameson and wrote this like deep song about choosing like the bottle over her, this, that, and the other.
Wow.
And the first line of it is, I stare at this bottle, it's got control over me, and it's never satisfied until it is empty. So I mean, like as musicians and as songwriters, that's what we do, and that's what draws the audience in, is not just putting words to paper and putting words to music. It's the actual making it your own story and bringing your feelings and emotions and putting it into the song so that y'all can feel it. That's what happens like when you get that chill effect from listening to somebody sing, is you're feeling that raw emotion come from them, and that's what makes a good musician.
Well, what I like about what you're saying there and putting that emotion and that feeling into it, there's very few, I think, musical styles that can really hit that at that level. And country, to me, it's like country or like I say metal, but like that hard rock, that rock ballad. That's where you hit a lot of that emotional. I mean, what you're talking about there, you're not going to get that in a pop song. You're not going to get that in European techno.
It's Britney, bitch.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
He likes talking a lot.
Yeah,
I do. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, you look at country music right now. It's literally the same thing over and over. Oh, hey, let's go to the river with girls in bikinis in the back of my truck, and we'll drink and we'll drive in our big old lifted trucks. And it's not the truth. People, like, country music today is a style now.
It's all pop. That's the way I look at it.
Well, you bring that up, and I think I'm certainly a child of the '80s, and when I hear for a lot of country now, you've got that true country, and then you got that kind of country pop where it is a lot of just kind of the country party music, and it is very repetitive. A lot of it's the same thing, but still you can find that hardcore country.
Stapleton. There's very. I was just about to say there's very few musicians that you see nowadays that are just, you can feel that raw emotion, that you can feel that just the talent, and if you listen to lyrics and just the way they word things and the way they sing it, you can tell definitely when there's a true artist and just somebody who's put on the earth because they're pretty, or put on the stage because they're pretty. You know what I mean? And like Stapleton is actually my favorite country singer ever. Luke Combs is huge right now, and he's
I like Luke. I like Luke a lot.
Oh yeah.
He actually just got he's the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I think 2 nights ago. Didn't you post that? Didn't you post that on Facebook?
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
What are you smoking there, Lance?
Just a Juul.
Okay.
So I'm trying to quit smoking, so it's just like it's got some nicotine in it, and it's something to keep me from fiending.
Is it nicotine, guys?
Oh, 100%.
Or active duty.
Oh no, you're active duty.
Active
That's right.
duty.
Active duty. Yeah.
Active There's only one answer to that question.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
I've actually never done drugs ever in my life.
I've definitely smoked weed, but that's about it.
Where you went to high school, you definitely smoked weed.
What'd you say?
Yeah. No, I've talked to you high before, so I mean, like, there's been times.
What's funny is that people act like, oh, the teachers know. Yeah, we know there's dick we can do about it, but
well, I mean, it's. I mean, I don't want to go off subject, but my sister just graduated this last year.
Oh, really?
The rules for that school were absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just the stuff that I did in high school, I know that wasn't necessarily great, but if I would have done that when the time that she was going to high school, I would have got expelled. That's how bad it's been.
We're talking the same school, right?
Yes, the exact same school I went to.
Not gonna drop the name, but yeah, no, it was.
I think
Not
we should.
gonna drop the name.
I don't think we should, but yes.
Oh, and you're right, we should. But the thing about, this is probably where I'm going to leave it. The thing about that school is that there are very dedicated, phenomenal teachers there.
I don't know what to think.
And,
You trying to choose?
and they're just, I know, they're just working the best they can to just kind of get through. And I feel for them. I really do.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Teachers are
It's
another.
awful.
So
teachers
to
are
that-
another group of educators that I think don't get enough credit.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you some. I'm gonna just go back to country singing and stuff, and you guys. So your inspiration comes from your lives, right? It doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a real powerful thing, man. And it sounds to me like Lance, you're 22. How old are you, Josh?
23.
23, and John.
27.
God, can you imagine being that like?
sorry.
Yeah, I'm 43. So
Yeah.
to me, I feel
I'm
like
not.
my life I feel like my life just started when my daughter was born, which was a year ago, right?
Yeah.
And you guys, it sounds like you guys have gone through so much at such a young age, and the way you're responding positively I think is really inspiring. It's just one of the reasons why I wanted you on the show, is because I think it's so easy to sit there and look at that Jameson and drink and say, fuck it. And instead of saying, fuck it, you said, you know what? Fuck this fuck it thing. I'm just going to pour all this into music.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. That's great. And
I mean, Jameson helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a little sneak peek that we're going to give you later. The song that we all wrote together, actually. I mean, it wasn't just me.
It's a good honky tonk song, man.
You know what it was? It started because I was sitting around a fire with these guys. That's how it all started. And you just, you think of something, you write it down, and then you just go back to it, and you just like, hey guys, what do you think of this? How do you feel about this? And they give you feedback, and that's the hardest part, is like getting the feedback and being like, nah, that's stupid. But you have to be real with it. You can't just be fake. You can't just be like, oh no, that sounds good, and then be completely wrong.
That creative environment, having, especially in that group where you can have an idea and you think it's a great idea because it's your idea.
Yep.
But then when the group goes, probably not a good idea. And then you've just got to be like, well, shit, okay, I guess that's not a good idea.
But that's what
Happens to
also
me all
makes
the
the group of friends that tight, is because we have to be honest. Like, you have to be real. Like, you can't be fake, because if you're fake, one, people are gonna know. They're gonna figure it out. They feel it. Yeah. But your bandmates are gonna know. And that's the last thing you need, is to be fake with the people that you're trying to make it with. Because eventually your true character is going to show. So you have to be real, and you have to take the realism. You have to take the good and the bad, just like a relationship. Like, you have to take the goods and the bads, and like use the bads to kind of like morph into like some creative things that can work around the bad things and help the wholeness of the group. Or like, okay, you're bad, you're not good at this, you're not good at this, but you are good at these things. So you're better doing these things, we're better doing these things.
And we had decided, we were like, we're friends first. Like,
yeah.
If it comes down to it, I would rather save our friendship and say, fuck the band, than to be a band with people that I don't truly care for.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, best case scenario, which I think you're going this way, eventually you guys are going to be on tour. You're going to be in tour buses. You're going to be in very small, confined spaces, always with each other. Always with.
Put my dick on so many of your faces.
I'm going to draw my face on your dick.
And you guys are going to be in these confined spaces, and you need to be real with each other. You need to sit there and say, look, bro, whatever you're doing, you're not pulling the line, or you're not the same person, or that's really important to keep you guys grounded. Yeah. So that's a real good sign that you guys are friends first, a band second, and everything else is third.
And that's just the way we are. I mean, but that's what we agreed upon before anything. I mean, we were like, look, we're all going to be friends before we do anything. I mean, yeah, you're a phenomenal guitarist. You're a phenomenal guitarist, but that doesn't fucking matter if something's going on in your life that you need us, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the way we are. That's the way we always will be.
Like I'm going through some things right now, and these two guys have done more than I could ever imagine them doing. Like I just my vehicle got totaled by a semi truck, kicked up some concrete rocks and everything like that, and it totaled my
Damn.
vehicle. And I have another vehicle that's still in my name with my ex-wife that we can't refinance right now. So none of the banks will approve me for a loan to get another vehicle. So I'm vehicleless right now. And
that's frustrating.
It's been kind of tough, but John was like, hey man, you can just use the Cummins until you find something. And I was like, dude, I can't thank you enough. Like that's just the kind of shit that we do for everybody.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is cool. That's something special. What I think is kind of amazing is every time I talk to John, because I'm Josh, we were trying to always communicate in terms of when we were going to meet, how we were going to meet, what was going to happen during it. I always hear you guys in the background. So I really want to give, first off, I think that's cool, but I really want to give some props to your wife, Josh, because anybody that can handle that, like my wife would say, like, that's great, you have a dream and shit, but get these boys the fuck out of my house. They're here every day.
How many times does your wife tell me to get the fuck out of your house?
A lot.
So props to Megan.
Oh yeah, she had to take Tylenol last night because these boys were over and practicing, and then all of a sudden actually I'm gonna show them the new song.
Oh, do you want to show them the new song?
I'm gonna show them the new song. So
it's a great fucking song.
where's the
Okay, what is it? What's it called?
It's called.
no, you just got. There's no title to it.
All right.
So
Sounds like it's Johnny Angel. That's the title. That's what it sounds like.
no.
I
So
don't think we want
That
this
song already exists.
I think it's what I call the stress.
Wait,
relief.
one more time.
You know, if you think about it, it just feels
Primal.
emotion. You know,
Right here.
Yeah.
It's all
Raw.
right there.
it's just
Yeah.
the print. It's I don't know if you've ever seen.
I like
it.
that. I could see a good title like Rawhide Orgasm in Yuma.
Wow.
Orgasm in
I
Yuma.
think that might be a new one.
That's going on the album.
That's what we're gonna name our album.
I think we need to touch on that.
I'm gonna write that down actually.
Right.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, just shorten it, because you can sing that song anywhere. It doesn't have to be in Yuma, but just Rawhide Orgasm, you can shorten
Oh
it.
yeah.
I personally cannot wait to sing that at like a karaoke.
I'm
event.
It's gonna
sing
come
that
out. It's
at
gonna be
your
like, oh my
daughter's-
god, guys, this is my fucking song. Oh my
That's the
god.
best part. You don't even have to be able to sing in order to sing it. Yeah. Anybody can sing it.
In all
Yeah,
seriousness, you ever hear Blur song 2?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
woohoo! That's the next one. That's gonna be the next one.
I think my favorite karaoke song of all time is just the one where it's 30 minutes of da 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 da, and then
Tequila.
But you got to do that one deadpan. You just got to be like
tequila.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean like Ross from Friends?
Yep. They're too young.
Besides being with you guys in terms of what you've gone through, I don't have a faintest idea of what you guys have been through. Besides being together and being a brotherhood, what are some other inspirations that you guys are getting to grind, dig into songs and come up with whatever touches your heart? Like, what are some other ways you guys dial in on that?
Well, I mean, you kind of nailed it on the head with the life experiences. That's kind of one of those things where it's just, I think that's what I write most of my music on, is just the things you see, the people that you see doing those things. You just observe everything, and you take that energy and you throw it on paper. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Because I have songs on my phone that I started and then never went back to, because I was just like, you know what, I'm not feeling that song, or I don't like that, or I don't have.
That's interesting.
And a lot of the music I like to write is just raw emotion. Nothing processed. Just you write down, and then you take that and you kind of list it out honestly, and then you put it to lyrics. You put it to way it rhymes, way it it just flows. That kind of thing. And that's the way I do things. I mean, me and Lance, we literally just look at each other. He'll start playing a riff, and I'll be like, "Hey, look, I got a fucking song for that." And he'll be like, okay, let's see it. And then I start singing. He's like, no, we're gonna do it this way. And I was like, okay, sounds good. And then we try it. And I'm like, wait, we could do it. We just go back and forth. It's like two old haggling women.
Yeah, that's exactly what you two are. I couldn't describe you two better.
Two old haggling women.
What did he say?
But I mean, that's just the way I do my music. I mean, as you know, Greg, I've been through a lot. I mean, even through high school.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, even more has happened past high school, and I just take all that energy, and I used to use it in a negative way, which is not good. I used to drink it out, or I used to, just do stupid shit to get my mind off of it. But now I take it and I just write it down, and then I go and smile at my wife, and I enjoy. And there's times where I pull her from cooking dinner, and I'll just start dancing with her because I.
Hey, Josh, real quick. Lean into your left more. Perfect. Good.
Okay. Sorry about that. But no, there's times where I'm just, I'm having a bad day, and I'll write
Perfect.
what I'm doing down, or like what was bad about that, and I'll write it down, and I'll either create a song, or I'll write lyrics or something, and then I'll go up to my wife, and instead of taking that negative energy, I'll just be positive, and I'll grab her and I'll put a song on, and I'll start dancing with her in the kitchen, because I don't want her life to affect the way my bad day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. That's a really mature attitude to have for a 23-year-old.
Well, I like having my wife. She's amazing.
And you're
kind of seen him when he's drunk.
Yeah, no, but you're kind of forced to grow up. Like when you join the military, like it's no longer like you legitimately cannot think about yourself anymore. You realize that every action has a reaction, whether that's a reaction from the enemy or a reaction from the people that you're with. And if you don't stop thinking about yourself, you're not only going to get yourself killed, but you're going to get the man to your left and your right killed. So you consistently have to start thinking about other people. And that's why our military is so successful, is because most people in the military stop thinking about themselves, and it's no longer just hey, what can I do for me? It's what can I do for you?
And that band of brothers kind of mentality.
Marine Corps' motto is you don't think about yourself, you think about the Marines to your left and to your right, because any decision that you make is going to affect them, and any decision they make is going to affect you. And it's no longer about yourself. It's about being a part of something that's bigger than yourself, because you signed the dotted line to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, no matter what bullshit you have to go through, no matter how many times you have to field day, no matter how many boat deployments you have to go on, no matter what you have to do, you're doing it not only for yourself. And I mean, they say that you're doing it for your country, which you are, but in all reality, when you're over there and when you're doing those things, you're doing it for the brothers and their sisters that are to the left and to the right of you.
Misery loves company.
Exactly.
So,
Marines don't die, go to hell and regroup.
Yeah, that's true. So where have you guys been? I mean, as far as the military, I mean, can you guys talk about where you've been? Can you
I've been to Afghanistan, Qatar, Turkey, Kuwait, Doha, Malaysia, Kyrgyzstan, and that's really about it.
I've been.
Sounds like those are all hot places.
Oh my God. But I will say, I have never been in a more miserable place. Now, mind you, I'm in Yuma, it's 115 degrees. I like I said, I just got back from boat deployment, and we're off the coast of Djibouti, Africa. It's 120 degrees, plus 85, 90% humidity on a giant metal ship soaking up the sun. Miserable.
Can you just say Djibouti again? That was cool.
Djibouti.
That should be, if Highway 40 is taken, that should be the name of your band.
Djibouti. Spell it differently. It'll be nice. I know, and you guys are like Lance. You're both corpsmen. You're both in the Corps.
Well, so corpsmen are actually.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke there. I realized that, but.
Oh, you're good. I thought it's okay. Yes, we are Marines.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've been to
Army.
Lived in Germany for 4.5 years. My dad was a combat medic in the Army. Lived in Germany, Czech Republic, France. I've lived in Prague, Naples, I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to India. I've been to Japan. I've been to Australia. I have lived in California, Arizona, North Carolina, Washington, Hawaii, Mexico, Alaska, and
22. Yeah.
But I am a Texas boy through and through.
What are your jobs?
Whenever they have to turn over down, we'll see Texas. Shut up.
Anytime.
What are your jobs in the military?
I am a flight equipment technician, so I work. Shut up. I do oxygen systems. So I'm rotary wing, which is helicopters, and he's wing, which is jets. So in the jet community, you've got seat shop and flight E. He is seat shop, and I am flight E. But in the rotary wing, the flight E and the seat shop is combined because helicopters don't have ejection seats. So I do all of the emergency escape systems, oxygen systems, pilot flight clothing, helmets. I do all of the backup oxygen systems, the emergency gas suppressor systems, everything like that. And then he does.
Yeah, so I work on the F-35 Bravo, the new stealth fighter, and I'm on seat shop. So we deal with egress, oxygen systems, air conditioning, cooling systems within the aircraft.
Boss models.
Yeah, oxygen. That's still part of the oxygen. But yeah, that in essence, that's what I do.
Cool.
I just work on diesel trucks. They make me seem so lame, you know?
No.
I think there's more diesel trucks in the military than helicopters, right?
Oh, by a lot. A lot of operators for those diesels.
I'm motored up.
All right, there's a lot of guys who don't know how to drive those things, so they just ruin them. I mean, absolutely destroy them.
That would be me. I would absolutely ruin a diesel truck.
Really?
The first thing I would do in a diesel truck is fill it with regular gasoline.
Oh my god.
It's the first thing I do. I would.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Back to the music.
Yes. You have any questions here?
Not yet. Well, what's the?
Keeps us driven. What keeps us right?
Actually, my question was, you guys said you were going to break down Neon Dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
I'm pulling up lyrics right now. So excuse me being on my phone.
Do you want to give us a preview? Actually, Neon Dream has been all over the internet, right? Hasn't it? I mean, you guys have gotten like a lot of hits from that, haven't you?
I think we're at 22.7 thousand right now.
Nice.
So, let me look that up, actually.
Are we at 19? I thought we were at 27.
I thought we were only at 19, but
It's like
I mean,
19.7 or something like that. I don't know.
we're close.
Maybe it was 19.
We're right around that area.
Oh, it was 1970 something.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Oh, by the way, merch is out now. You can buy shirts, koozies.
No shit.
Yeah. So.
Which we have koozies.
I'll definitely take one of those shirts. I wear it on the podcast. Future episodes.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, this is our shirt promoting Neon Dream, actually.
I'll let you see the back. I don't know if you can see that.
I
Sure
can.
can.
Nice. Chasing the Neon Dream.
All of our social medias and stuff like that.
Cool.
I think I follow each and every one of them.
Hey, sweet. That's awesome. Thank you.
I'm here for you, fellas. I'm here for you.
We're here for you, man. We'll promote you too.
I appreciate that.
You said you wanted to hear Neon Dream?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Let's hear it. Absolutely.
Want to hear a preview, or do you want to hear
Just do the song.
or just do the whole song?
Go ahead. We don't have a time cap, so
We don't have a time cap, so
Go
as long as you're willing here to drink and hang with us, we're willing the same. Did that even make sense? What I just said?
not really at all.
This stuff's starting to affect me.
We're in the military. We speak special.
And he is special.
Very special.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Left me bleeding with my heart on my back, and I didn't know what I was gonna do to get my life back on track. Walked down and left me living all alone. Now I'm in my
up, I'm a mess. I light me up a cigarette, and I get up on my feet. The neon lights, they pull me in. I swallow down this jacket too, and I pick up my guitar, and I play until my fingers bleed. I don't know your name as I sing while I dream about this life of fortune and fame, and I drink until the bottle's dry. I can't stand on my feet 'cause I've got a new priority, chasing the neon dream, chasing the neon dream. Barely able to hold on to this life that I want to. Try to do the best I can, live a life without you. Every day gets easier since I'm on my face, 'cause I pick myself up, dust myself off, and walk up on that stage, and I play until my fingers bleed. I can't hear your name, and I sing while I live out this life of fortune and fame, and I don't drink Jack no more, but Jim gets the best of me. I look down in those Sunset Street, living the neon dream, living the neon dream. Couple long years later, in a light of lonesome cheer, living on top of the world, I done faced all my fears, and I play until my fingers bleed. Everybody knows my name, and I sing while the memories about this life of fortune and fame, and there's dust on that bottle that don't get the best of me, 'cause I lived out all my dreams. Neon set me free. Neon set me free. And I play until my fingers bleed. Everybody screams my name, and I sing while I live out this life of fortune and fame. And there's dust on that bottle that don't get the best of me. I lived out all my dreams, chasing the neon dream, chasing the neon dream. Neon set me free.
Woo! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That was awesome.
Hell
It
yeah,
was
brother.
seriously awesome. You know what I loved about it? You guys were so into it. Like, you see people when they're singing, they're just not that into it. They're like, yeah, I've sung this for the 600th time. You were really feeling that.
Mhm.
Like, I really dug that. Awesome job, guys. Seriously. You know what we should have done? We should have just gotten rid of us and just had the whole screen to
Yeah,
them.
if I was thinking about it, I probably would have done
Yeah,
that. But hey,
yeah.
it's a,
But hey, you guys, are you guys gonna give us a sneak peek at the end of this whole little of your new song, or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's do it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, we'll do that, and what we'll do is we'll get rid of the view of us that's recording, and it's just be you guys. So just let it all hang on that. All right.
so what's the story behind that one? You guys were going to kind of go through a little
Yeah.
bit of, I know you said it was something, it's got some personal feel to it. And
Yeah, so there's actually a lot behind it. So
I'll explain the first verse just because
Josh, move in.
Gosh.
This way, Josh. There you go, buddy. There you go.
All right, so for the first part of the verse,
sorry.
So the first line of the song is, "She left me bleeding with my heart on my back."
You can tell them the whole story if you want to.
Okay, so, I'm going to get really personal here for a second, but the day after Lance found out that she wanted a divorce, or the day of, I'm sorry, yes, the day of him finding out that he wanted, or his ex-wife wanted the divorce, he called me and he's like, "I'm on my way to your house." And I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "I'll just tell you when I get there." And he was crying, and I was like, "What the hell is?"
Oh man.
Never known Lance to cry, So he pulls up and,
Tears.
oh yeah, he was just sobbing, and he finally was able to kind of spew it out and just let all of it go in my shoulder, mind you. I'm like holding him and making sure that he's all right, just kind of comforting him, and he let it all out, and then I just kind of, the thought of, his heart was ripped out of his chest and just thrown on his back, like, "Hey, see you later, gotta go."
Right.
Yeah.
And that's it was a rough couple weeks. I mean, you stayed a couple nights here, which you're more than welcome anytime, both of y'all, but he stayed a couple nights at my house, and just every day we were making sure he was okay. He would come here, he was drinking pretty heavily, which I understood, but yes,
Yeah.
every single, I mean, he was chugging beer. I mean, it was like a competition.
I think the night that I found out, I went through an entire 30 rack by myself.
It was like an 18 rack, but yeah.
Either way, that's a little bit. That's a lot of that's a small man.
Yeah, he's only like 5'8". Anyway.
5'7".
And a half.
But that's where that first line came from, and it just it kind of builds up to what was I going to do to get my life back on track, and that was kind of his doing, and she walked out and left me living all alone, and now I'm in my house while the needle spins the same old sad Hank songs, and we were talking about Hank Sr. because he sings sad songs.
Now I'm so lonesome I could cry. She left my heart out on the dance floor. Just all the songs that I was playing on repeat.
Yeah, you were also playing
Morgan Wallen's cover. He does a great cover of
Cover Me Up.
Cover Me Up.
Oh my god, that one gets me.
It was so good. But
super fucking sad.
Then we kind of had a lead in to the chorus, a bridge, if you will.
And I'll take over that.
Yeah, you can have that here.
So there's 4 choruses in the song, and the choruses change throughout the song because what I wanted, and this is where Megan comes into play, because she was like making a story. And so I was like, okay, so in the first in the bridge to leading up to the chorus, it says, "Getting up, the house is a mess. I light me up a cigarette," because I'm like waking up in the morning. I haven't cleaned my house in like 2 fucking weeks because I'm going through whatever, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll light up a cigarette. I go outside. I hang out with my dog, Missy. Love her to death. She's a great dog. And I try to get myself up on my feet to start the day. And then the second part of the bridge says, "The neon lights, they pull me in." There's 2 bars out here that we'll promote: Whiskey Road and Crazy Earls. This is the 2 bars that we go to. Jenna, love you. Melissa, love you. Those are the lead bartenders and the managers of both of those bars. So if you're ever in Yuma, Arizona, Whiskey Road and Crazy Earls, hit us up. And it says, "The neon lights, they pull me down, or they pull me in. I swallow down this Jack and Jim," because I was drinking Jack Daniels. Basically, any kind of whiskey I could get my hands on, I was pouring down my throat in copious amounts to try and forget. And Josh can attest to that. Johnny can attest to that, because every time I drink whiskey, he'd go, "Oh, great, you're drinking whiskey." And I'd be like, "Yep."
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good yeah. No, that's not a good yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep, we gotta watch you today.
So, and then the chorus goes, "I play until my fingers bleed, and I don't know your name." So that's kind of like my happy place is getting lost in the guitar, picking up the guitar, playing whatever it is that's on my mind to just escape whatever shitty experience, reality, whatever that I'm going through at the moment. I can escape that the moment I put a guitar in my hands. And so I play that, and I play until my fingers bleed. I mean, I've got calluses on my fingers the size of blisters because we've played so much since all of this has inspired and gotten together.
Yeah.
And it says, I play until my fingers bleed and I don't know your name, meaning I'm playing to forget about you. And I sing while I dream about a life of fortune and fame because I've always wanted to be a singer. We've always wanted to be in a band. We've always wanted to play music. And it says, I drink until the bottle's dry and I cannot stand on my feet because that's what I was doing. I was drinking bottles of alcohol. I was down and out. I was literally at rock bottom and I was doing it every night.
To forget about her.
To forget about her. And
So hang on, let me stop you for 1 second. I'm sorry, but it sounds to me like Neon Dream is almost you wait and see what you left behind.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like now, basically.
Yeah, and basically
that's what it turns into.
It turns into. So that's the first chorus, and then the second chorus is I play until my fingers bleed and I can't hear your name because now I'm singing my own songs. Mm-hmm. I've taken that heartbreak and I've turned it into something that's going to fuel the fire for my success. And
I love it.
I
love it.
While I live out this life of fortune and fame, meaning I'm getting there, I'm up and coming, I'm getting bigger. People are listening to my music, our music, and I don't have time to think about you anymore. And it says I don't drink Jack anymore, but sometimes Jim gets the best of me, meaning like I've gone away from drinking all the time, but sometimes Jim gets the best of everybody, once in a while.
Yeah.
For true.
As I walk down these lonesome city streets, living the neon dream. So at first it was chasing the neon dream because that was me picking myself up the floor and being, hey, let's turn this negative energy into positive energy. And then the second chorus is living the neon dream because, we're there, we're living it. And then the third chorus says, play until my fingers bleed and everybody's screaming my name because whether it's my name.
Just say the next line, they'll get it.
And I sing while I reminisce about this life of fortune and fame, meaning like I'm looking back on everything like that. Mm-hmm. And you no longer have a hold on me, And then the next line, and this is where a lot of our friends have said this is the line that really puts goosebumps on your arms. It says, and there's dust on that bottle. It don't get the best of me anymore because I've put down the bottle. I don't drink anymore. Like I'm not drinking to have a bad time. I'm drinking to have a good time.
Yeah, I get it.
As fuel to try and forget. Now I'm doing it because me and my boys have fucking made it, and we're there, and we're living it. And that's kind of the story that I was trying to tell. Is hey, you turned me into a giant puddle of ouch. I picked myself up. I've made something in myself, and now my only goal in life is to make you regret every decision that you ever made.
Yeah, wow, it's powerful. I can already see the music video for this.
Sounds like a country song.
It does sound like a country
It
song.
really does. It's kind of weird though.
Maybe you guys should sing country.
You tried to do it as a rap song, and I'm just.
I don't have enough melanin.
Yeah.
God bless you, sir.
Wow, that was good.
Like 20 minutes outside of Baltimore, and I grew up thinking that I was a few shades darker than I actually was. Triple XTs, high tops, no shit.
Oh, the triple XT.
Until I left, and I eventually I left via the Marine Corps, and then I got to North Carolina, and I was like, oh, I'm not black. And my dad, every time he saw me, hey, turn your hat around, pull your pants up,
Pants up.
He traded in his Timbs for a pair of cowboy boots. All right.
Yeah, sure did.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
With everybody in the band and two managers, and
his
nickname in the group chat is the real Slim Shady.
Yeah,
because he looks exactly like that.
Yeah, I saw a little blonde underneath that hat.
Yeah, he's definitely blonde.
Oh yeah.
Look at that Ken doll.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hang on to it is all I can say because.
Oh yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
My hair is extremely out of regs in the Marine Corps, but I don't care.
Yeah, I'm actually jealous of that.
Basically.
I think that's cool. I think
that bald head actually makes a man look manlier. So
That's what they say about beards, but I can't grow one of those. One, because of my torn
first of all, I haven't been able to say this. Greg, your beard looks amazing with the bald head. So
Yeah, I think I was 39 before I actually gave the beard a shot, and so I grew it out for my buddy's wedding, and I thought my wife hated it, and then I shaved. I think I shaved most of it off, and she was like, "What'd you do?" Hey, she's like, "What'd you do that for?" I'm like, "I thought you didn't like it." She's like, I did not like it," and then I couldn't make it grow fast enough. I just sit there at night going, "Come on, go," because I wanted like the full Viking kind of beard.
Oh, yeah,
and
the Viking.
yeah, it doesn't do that. It just goes straight Amish, so it's just like down in here. And
No.
that's kind of where I'm at.
but anyway, yeah.
Mustache. But I keep it anyway just because it kind of irks her, and I just do that one little thing that irks her.
Oh, you got to do something just to keep them on their toes. You can't be perfect all the time.
Exactly.
Well, going back.
Leave a plunger in the toilet at night. Leave the toilet seat up.
Well, going back to the bald head real quick. They say a bad day with a bald head is better than a good day with a man bun. So
That's true.
Yeah, I would
That's
agree
true.
with
That's
that
true.
because
That's absolutely
God
true.
no.
Oh, I think we missed them. I think they just
Your
joke.
son cut out there, and we missed the joke.
Hang on, is it catching on?
he said he'd never heard it before, and I told him to shut the fuck up.
All right, so you guys got something else that you're working on right now too?
Yeah. Did you want to hear it?
Yeah,
do
we're gonna
wonder,
phase out to the people that are watching this, and it's just gonna be Highway 40 at their best. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, how do I do that?
I think you take us out. Well, not them, us.
Yeah, I'll switch routes so I can actually.
Like Johnny said, the woman
Hey,
in my face.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna have to scoot this way.
Okay.
Let
There
me
you
bring
go.
this back
Why
around
don't you handle
here.
me like that in bed?
I tried to get you to take a shower with me.
that's the military.
Do we leave it on?
Yeah, first fret.
First fret.
Yeah, so that way your harmonies aren't that high.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're still the crazy thing about this whole experience is that none of us in the band whatsoever know anything about music theory. Like we don't know chords, notes,
Legit.
nothing.
So
Wow.
I know chords, and so like you had asked earlier, what was the driving purpose that like other than experiences that makes us write and play and that kind of stuff. My dad was a world-renowned musician. He actually learned how to play guitar from the man who wrote "The Girl from Ipanema."
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, elevator music, absolutely.
played for years until a
Sorry,
few years
sorry.
ago he had a stroke, and he lost. So he can still use his left hand, but he can't do the fine motor skills anymore.
Okay.
But that's where I learned everything. Actually, the first song I ever learned at 8 years old. Funny story. I was 8 years old. My mom sent me to my room because I did something stupid, of course, and they bought me a guitar when I was 5, but I never touched it. And I was bored in my room, and I just picked it up, like played something. And I was like, "Oh, that's really good. You should play it for your dad." And my dad like retuned the guitar because, of course, I didn't know what I was doing. I just did whatever I wanted to do.
yeah.
He retuned it, and he taught me how to play "House of the Rising Sun." So, of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
was the first song I ever learned how to play at 8 years old.
Classic guitar tune. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's always been my I've always wanted to make my dad proud musically. But that's where I learned a little bit from. But like Lance said, we're musically talented. Don't get us wrong, but musically educated, there is none.
They'll be like, "What chord is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know, this one."
This one, yeah.
Wait, go to the chord F. No F. No F. No F. No F. No F.
And I'm just like, put my fingers where they need to go. Okay?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was gonna say that, but
You know what this is?
I know the shocker. I don't know personally the shocker, but I know the shocker.
What? Explain it.
Say it again.
Two in the pink, one in the stink.
Yeah, I know that.
And this is called the school bus.
God.
Or when you really want to have a good time with Miss Frizzle.
Okay,
Oh,
here's the
this
deal, guys.
is-
I've already made up this decision. Here's the deal. Before you go and play your song, there is one day, whenever you're touring, if you happen to come in Chicago, you got to come out and hang out at my house. No hotel, none of that shit. You come and you hang out, and I want to meet the other bandmates as well, but food's on me, beds are on me. I don't know how I'll fit you in the house, but I will. I promise.
You're gonna feed that many Marines.
We're not just this close because of the camera.
So when I get drunk, my alter ego, everybody else in our friend group dubbed me Tank because small guy.
Rank the tank.
Yeah, it was Josh's idea. It was small guy, big ego. So they call me Tank, and Tank is a great guy for like 2.5 hours.
No.
2.5 minutes.
Give it 20 minutes, and then he's laying on the ground going,
Yeah.
give me 5 seconds.
Give me 5
Give me
seconds.
5 seconds. And then he'll sit there for about 5 to 10 seconds. He'll get back up and go, I need to go home.
But there's a stipulation in that rule because if I tell you that I need to go home, that means get me the fuck home.
Yeah, because it means you have to do something really dumb.
But if somebody tells me, no, let's just stay and wait a minute, 5 seconds later I'll be at the bar ordering 27 shots for no fucking
He
reason.
will.
He's done it.
Yeah, he has. And then he'll take like one of them and then be like, guys, I gotta go home. And like, won't finish it.
And then the bartender's standing there going, okay, who's paying me? And he's just sitting there like, I need to go home.
It's a great time. It's really fun.
All right. So what are we playing today? What are we playing right now?
This song is called Nights Like Tonight. So this one actually didn't take us long to write it. It took us probably about 4 or 5 man hours actually. And it's basically a song about just getting with your friends, having a good time. It's a good old
Honky tonk song.
Texas honky tonk.
Awesome. Let it rip.
You can actually pick during the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a real like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas blues shuffle kind of feel. So yeah, here it is. It's called Nights Like Tonight. So we'll give you guys a second to do whatever you gotta do.
No, we already did it. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. All right.
All right. Excuse the fuck
Ready?
out of me.
All right, ready?
A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My buddies got back in the truck, rolling in town, working neon lights, when a couple of city boys started to fight. That's how we roll, yeah, on a night like tonight. East Coast and West, you know what they say, and we know how to work and we know how to play. Bartender pour everybody around, you keep filling them up, we'll keep knocking them down, and the sun it pulls up, and I haven't seen the same one round turns into 13. Boys start dancing, start dancing around, you know, they want to hear that country sound. And that's how we roll, yeah, on a night like tonight. East Coast to West, you know what they say, and we know how to work and we know how to play. Bartender pour everybody around, you keep filling them up, we'll keep knocking them down, and there's something about a fire on a Friday night with a few of your friends that makes me feel just right. Moon's going down, the sun's coming up, and the boys are passed out in the bed of my truck. And that's how we roll. I said that's how we roll on a night like tonight. Woo!
Nice job, guys. I like it. I like it a lot. Bring us
You
down.
messed up on the lyrics a little bit here and there, but
I didn't.
we're
No.
kind of
Blame game. Here it is.
I only sing half of the song anyway.
That's true.
I love it. It's awesome.
Definitely got that Stevie Ray vibe to it, which I love. I mean, he's one of my favorite artists in general.
Comes out with another guitar.
So we have a lead guitarist too who just joined the band, and this man is phenomenal. Name is Brendan, and I mean,
Hang on a second. John, what's his name again? Brandon what?
Brendan Pugh.
He's actually on Spotify.
Yeah, he is actually on Spotify.
Go and check him out. He's amazing.
Yeah,
Seriously.
amazing. Brendan Pugh, BrendanPugh. Pugh.
Yeah.
You got that?
On Spotify, he's got a couple of albums out. He does a lot of blues stuff. His hit single, San Diego Sunshine, beautiful song. Beautiful song.
And he's on your band now?
Yeah, he's our lead guitarist, yeah.
And
Awesome.
he's also an active duty Marine, actually.
Yeah, he works at the break here on MK.
It's almost like it's a stipulation to be in some sort of military to be in the band.
Yeah,
so.
shit.
That's actually a cool little thing that if you guys get going, that could be like the little piece that other bands don't have. That when you guys, I mean, when you're starting to play even like, I don't know, county fairs or something like that, you're going to get a bigger draw saying that we're an all active duty band or all veteran, whatever it is, military service. You're going to get a lot of people coming in.
I don't think we're gonna like harp on that one too much, for the fact that we don't want that attention for being active duty. We want the attention for our music, the way people look at us. If they happen to know that we're in that and we're in the military, it makes a huge difference. Yes, I mean, people are gonna be like, those guys are all like either prior service or they're active, and they're doing this, and they're gonna be like, what the hell are they doing in the military? That's kind of where I want to be at. I don't want the attention from the military. I want the attention from our music.
From the music, yeah.
Right.
But
It's still going to be a draw.
Yeah, we
Josh.
decide that before each show that we played, like whenever we do start gigging and everything like that, that the first thing that we're going to do is sing the national anthem together, a cappella as a group.
Yep.
That's nice. Yeah.
Start the show.
Which, if you don't mind, I would actually like to do that because I think we sound.
we don't have Cody. We need that.
Oh, that's
we need
right.
That. We need that.
Yeah, we need that third.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus we don't want to see me teary-eyed. It's not worth it.
It is actually.
But hey, you know what, Josh? I know where you're coming from with the music, but I'm telling you, man, the fact that you guys are what's the servicemen? No, you don't call them that. Military, right?
Soldiers.
The fact that you're soldiers,
yeah,
that's a big deal, and that's cool. I mean, it's yeah, man, it's patriotic, and that has a drawing. There's that has a drawing for sure, and it's not. There are going to be people that know your military. There are going to be people that know your country. And when they both get together, they're going to surprise each other. Like the country lovers are going to be like, damn, they're military? That's even better. That's awesome. Or the military people are going to be like, damn, man, they can sing.
Yeah.
And the business is hard enough. Use every weapon you have.
Guys, the government's used you up and down to get the job done.
Yeah.
Use them for sure.
Try and find, something similar to what we have. And I have yet to find another band that has 4 singers that literally harmonize with one another as well as we do. And I'm not trying to be cocky when I say that. I'm just...
No, it hasn't been since like Alabama, Oak Ridge Boys. I mean, those are, when you think about those harmonizing country bands, you got to go back a ways to like going back to my grandparents' vinyl to really hit up some of those huge harmonizing country acts. I mean, a little bit in the 90s with like Dixie Chicks, but...
We just added 2 Alabama songs to our set list.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
We're trying to stick with the older, old school stuff because all you hear nowadays is all the new stuff. Even the covers are just new stuff, and you're like, I want to hear old stuff. I want to hear Alabama song. I want to hear,
play me some good old mountain fucking music.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Something of that nature. All you hear nowadays is just the rockier pop music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, if I'm like I'm a musical schizophrenic. I mean, my playlist is everything from 80s music to 90s pop to I got a lot of rap in there.
To Aladdin.
The show tunes. I mean, because that's fuck yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. I listen to show tunes. Absolutely.
Somewhere in the back,
I know. I just pick on me, some bitch. But yeah, I mean, when I'm going like old school country, I'm going to what I listened to at my parents' place, and it was a lot of Alabama, Oak Ridge Boys, and even like going back to like Conway Twitty and going back a ways, and I can't remember. There's one woman, and I've just totally forgot her name, but I just got my grandma was having a rummage sale, and she's selling off a bunch of her vinyl, and I'm like, so you want these $0.25 a piece, huh, Graham? She's like, yeah. I'm like, good. I just started digging. It was great.
I mean, old school female country singers like Loretta Lynn.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yep, thank you.
Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty were married.
Yeah, I knew there was a connection there. I couldn't place it. But
And Walt
yep,
Mac-
absolutely.
McIntyre, Gretchen Wilson,
Dolly
Joe Di
Parton.
Messina.
Oh yeah, some of that late night. Yeah. Did I have a thing for Gretchen Wilson? Holy shit.
Really, I've never seen Gretchen Wilson.
Oh yeah, no, I'll show her
Gretchen
pictures.
Wilson, is that her name?
She's on a hell of a show.
Oh, I've
Yeah?
heard that. I've heard she puts on a great show.
I got a quick story for y'all. So my dad took
She hot?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah,
He asked if Gretchen was hot, and I'm like, yeah, she is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Not your mom, not your mom.
I was about to say, what the hell did this conversation just go? Anyway, so my dad. Oh, okay, yeah, he'll be right back. So, no, that's my phone. So my dad took my mom to a Faith Hill concert. He ended up getting the pits.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
He stopped the concert and holds up a CD, her brand new CD that came out. It was This Kiss, I think it was.
she's fucking hot.
Oh,
Sorry.
She's fucking hot.
Sorry, she's hot. She's
oh yeah,
hot.
oh yeah, oh
I got a phone like this. Have you seen
She's hot.
So
All right, Faith Hill, yeah.
reaches up with the CD to Faith Hill. She stops the concert and has a 5-minute conversation with my father in front of 60,000 people.
That's great.
Wow, that's awesome.
She autographed the CD, and I was 3-4 years old, and my dad still got the CD. I mean, obviously, he would never get
Oh
rid of it.
yeah.
But he
Hey,
told me-
Lance, move in, Lance. There you go.
told him that story, and I was like, yeah. Or he told me that story, and I was just like, there's no way. And he pulled back records from because he actually knew the DJ at the one of the country stations that were back.
In Milwaukee.
Yeah, 106.1.
Yep.
The female, I can never remember her name, but she actually was able to go back and find the records and show it to him, and he's just like, yeah, here, and listen. I listened to everything, and he's just like, wow, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome. That's awesome. I can see John. He's good. He's good.
Get rid of the light that's right in my eyes if I lean back.
Just go up.
I just did.
There you
You guys are.
go. But no,
Sorry, I'm right next to two
I was
steaming
there.
dog piles of shit, all right?
He's talking about us.
I was gonna go another way with that, but dog
Yeah.
shit. Got it. That's military.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, got it.
you know, I kind of think that you two are just as much friends as all three of us, or even everybody from the
Oh
band.
yeah, John and I have been friends for over 20 years. We met
Yeah.
in college. I thought he was a dickhead first time
I
I
saw
met
the
him.
podcast. I watched the whole podcast.
Oh yeah.
I know.
oh,
The conversation
We have
about
fans.
UFOs was literally probably my favorite segment of that whole. I think it was podcast number 4 or 5.
with Tina.
Yeah.
Tina, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about UFOs?
And everything like that. I thought it was absolutely fucking.
I was
hilarious.
at work, and I was like, you know what? I have nothing better to do. I don't really want to listen to music, which is rare for me. So I threw on your podcast, and I just started from episode 1 all the way to 5, and then
I'm pretty sure that is the goal for the nothing better to do crowd. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna find our niches, right?
There we go. That'll work.
no. I mean, like, I'm at work, and I wanted to revisit everything that I've already listened to.
Johnny's just like, that's it. I quit.
Fuck
I'm
this.
leaving.
Man. I
No,
can't
man.
believe this shit.
He's like, I can't do this shit anymore.
Hey, no, I'll
I'm fine with the nothing better to do
I'll
crowd.
take the nothing better to do crowd.
There's a lot of people out there with nothing better to do. And I'm
Absolutely.
happy to fill that gap.
I appreciate you got.
How many times have you been on like scrolling through Facebook? It's like 2 a.m. You're scrolling through Facebook, and the one thing you always end up on is those Indians making huts and the swimming pools and the fucking.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yes! It never fails.
Great.
No,
Sure.
wait, like they're making bricks. Yeah, they're just making bricks, and then some guy's just like,
Yeah, they're just digging, and you're like, what the
Using
fuck is
a
going on here?
fucking stick, but somehow he has like a $4,000 camera in the middle of the fucking jungle.
That's a good point, sir.
How in the fuck is this possible?
No,
I'll do
and
that.
I'm like, what's he fucking? I thought it was a bear trap or a jaguar trap at first, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god.
Snake and shit, where it's just like this. Oh, this is gonna catch a snake, and then they just pull out this massive fucking snake, and you're just like,
No! He just slaps it on the head like you're like, that's how you die.
I
Exactly.
tell you what, I do that, and I do the like some guy in a stadium. He's got like 4 paintbrushes in his hands and he's just doing something, and then he flips it upside down and it's like Morgan Freeman. You're like,
How? Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
That was
oh, I'll show you. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the memorial for Iwo Jima. He did it upside down. I wish you could pull that
Well,
up. It's so awesome.
There's that. Yes, there is that. But like those type of painters, there's guys out there that, you know, one guy's doing The Rock, one guy's doing but the Iwo Jima one is very cool. Yeah, I've seen that one.
I haven't seen that. I gotta check that out.
We'll watch it later.
For sure.
Being that multi-talented to multitask.
Mind you, in front of like 20,000 people.
Yeah, and gets it right the first time.
The other ones that are my favorites are the spray paint ones where they just use like the circles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Full galaxy painting, and he's just like flicking his fingers with white paint. And you're like, if I was to flick my finger on a fucking thing with that, it would just look like a bunch of fucking things on
A bunch of things, yeah. Absolutely.
Downtown Austin. It's probably been 15 years ago. Downtown Austin. I'm drunk and I'm just watching this guy doing that.
That's crazy. That's crazy shit. So hey, Lance, what do you think of UFOs?
Oh, here we go.
I'm pretty sure I was abducted when I was 9 years old.
Oh shit! Tell me more, sir.
I am not.
Everybody, get the fuck out of the way and let Lance talk.
No, it's just called the bus. It's not a abduction thing.
No,
That's the short bus.
so get
Hey,
this
John,
shit, right?
John,
9 years old.
There you go.
9 years old. I had just watched the movie with my family, Signs.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
9 years old, in my bed, freaking the fuck out. My dad had scared the shit out of me because I'm like laying in
60
bed.
cups of water everywhere.
There's like the scene in the movie where the alien jumps through the window and like breaks the window.
I remember that. Yeah.
I
I remember the alien on top of the barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of the barn, but then like at the end of the movie, he's sitting with like the little girl, and the alien like jumps through when they capture him inside of the pantry.
Oh,
that's how they get
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay. Yes.
Cuts off his fingers.
And he cuts off his fingers, yeah.
Yeah, and then he comes
that
through with
he
the little
gets
girl, yeah.
in the house because
Yeah.
he jumps through the window and he breaks the window.
What did he say?
Just listen.
So hey, so Lance. So you were abducted? You said?
I think so.
Okay, tell me about it.
Okay, so that's what the story's leading up to. So I'm 9 years old. I'm laying in my bed. My dad had just scared the shit out of me because he banged on my glass and I shit myself. I was like, 9 years old. That's what you do. So
9 years old. I'm pretty sure I quit.
So I go to bed and I have a dream that I was abducted by fucking aliens. But the more that I thought about it when I woke up the next day, I was like, holy shit, I just got fucking abducted by fucking aliens. Because I had bruises on my arms from where the aliens grabbed me. I'm shit you not. This is fucking true shit. Okay?
Hey, put that on the custom.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm good
It's
with it. I'm
fine.
good with it. Go.
And
He was abducted by aliens. Relax.
Yeah.
This is traumatic
All right.
for me, okay?
All right. You have an alien probe up your ass, Josh, and see how it happens.
there was nothing with any kind of butt play. I was 9. That's child pornography.
Okay. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Is it
Don't
with
be
aliens
gross.
though? Is
Don't
it
be
with
gross.
aliens?
Don't be gross.
What, people on your podcast thinking about 9-year-olds with probes up their
I
ass?
hope
No.
not. I hope
Nope.
Is that the kind of crowd you want to attract?
No, not at all. Not at all.
We're just gonna edit all this out. It's fine. We're gonna fix this in post.
The dream that I had is that I didn't get beamed up. Like, I was just awoken by these two, and they didn't look like aliens. They looked like normal people. Like, two people that I had never seen before. They were like, hey, you're going to come with us. And I was like, okay. Like, where are we going? And they were like, we're going to go get ice cream. And I was like, I fucking love ice cream.
Was there a white panel windowless van involved in this?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Because it sounds a little bit like that.
No.
We're gonna go.
So we go, and like right outside my house, we walk out the front door. There's a fucking spaceship, dude. Like, and not like a circular. It looked like the Millennium Falcon almost. Is what it looked like. It looked like a giant triangle. There was like lights everywhere, steam coming out. So we get on this ship, and they're like, "We're gonna show you the plan." And I was like, "What is this fucking plan you keep talking about?" Like, they keep talking about a plan. And they're like going to, we went to Egypt and saw the pyramids. They were like, yeah, we built those. And then we went to not Mount Rushmore, but in Scotland.
Stonehenge.
We went to Stonehenge. They were like, yeah, we built that shit too. And we were going to all these places, and they were like, these things are beacons. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, those are like giant radios that we can hear everything that goes on Earth. And if the Earth ever gets to a point where we feel it's unsavable, we're going to come and we're going to basically fucking kill all of you guys and take over the planet.
Whoa.
And we're not there yet.
Yeah, like a lot of shit's happened, man. We're not there.
And
It's
I'm
like Independence Day all over again.
I woke up, and then like at the end they were like, you can help save the world, but you have to tell people. And I wish that I was making this up. They were like, if you tell people to save the kangaroos.
It's all about the ruse, mate.
It's all
It's all about the ruse.
save the kangaroos. The kangaroos know the answer. And I was like,
my God.
What? How did they know the answer?
It's like in the pouch.
Oh my God,
If
this is the
you
best
go in the
podcast
pouch,
ever. This is the best podcast
It's
ever.
like a portal to another world, mate.
Oh, it's the-
Come on, Morty. We're going to go jump into the kangaroo's pouch.
Let's go, Morty.
oh.
And then like after they were like save the kangaroos, I woke up and I was like, that's literally the weirdest dream that I've ever
I
had.
better write that
Yeah,
down.
I would agree.
That doesn't seem safe.
Shut up, Morty. We're gonna save the world.
Yeah, so you got to get a in there.
Yeah, you go.
Season 4 is coming out this year.
I am so excited.
Is it October, I think? Or November?
November.
Ah, okay.
November. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it there. This was
Yeah,
awesome.
we're at an hour 20. And
We're at an hour
it's gone
20
by
in,
very
and I know
quickly.
we could go for another hour and a half easy. But
Maybe
I
our
want
best podcast ever. So.
Yeah, I mean,
no for sure best podcast ever. Real quick, I want you guys to come back on. You cool with that?
yeah.
Whenever you want, and I'm hoping the rest of the guys too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would definitely
absolutely.
like that. I'll get Greg back down here again in the studio, and we'll host another one. But guys, awesome time. Where can everybody find you right now?
Facebook, we're Highway 40, and
Highway 40 Band AZ is the actual like what you'll search up. You can look up Highway 40. We're the number one group on Highway 40.
on Instagram it's Highway 40 Band on Instagram, all one word, no spaces. And then on Twitter it is Highway 40 Music, I believe.
It's Highway 40 Music.
Yep. And then on YouTube it's Highway 40.
Yep.
So-
We're actually the third one. If you choose Brand New Man, we're the third person to pop up for.
Yeah, because we did a cover of Brand New Man. We're about to record another cover to put up on YouTube. We only have the one video right now, but there's going to be more content coming soon.
Great.
So be on the lookout for everything. John's about to go on some training, and so is Cody. So it'll just be me and Josh for a little bit. But we're going to do some duet covers. We're going to do some single covers. We're
Probably
just
some originals.
probably some originals, just to kind of keep the page alive. And then
Yep.
when they get back together was probably when we'll start doing shows and stuff like that. So just keep on the lookout for us. We really enjoy and appreciate all of the love and support that we've gotten so far from the music.
Absolutely.
Because literally, we never thought that we were going to be.
I
where
mean, we
we're
had
at right now.
20,000 views on our first video ever together.
Yeah,
That's
Fantastic,
awesome.
man.
That's
Fantastic.
awesome.
on a Facebook Live, not even like
Yeah.
a recorded video. It was a Facebook Live.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
Thank you
awesome.
so much for having us on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie,
Well, thank you guys.
thank you. This was awesome. I think a lot of people are going to like watching this, just the idea of getting to know you guys a little bit better. And I think what you guys are doing is something special. I think the way you guys met is special. It all seems like fate to me. I don't know if you guys believe in that or not, but it just seems like you guys were meant to come together and turn your tragedy and your trials and tribulations and turn them into a positive sound. And I'm rooting for you guys hardcore.
Just
For
hope
real.
that people listen, and we have something to say, and we want them to listen to it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Like always, we're gonna stay chasing that neon dream, baby.
Amen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
And with that, we'll let you guys go. Highway 40, thank you very much. You guys take care.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
I don't know.